Let's make dinner. Let's cook some sweet and sour chicken with mashed potatoes. This is a quick and easy recipe for my busy sisters who are coming home from that 9 to 5 job. And you know that you have to feed the kids and the husband. Everybody is sitting and waiting for you to come home and make the dinner. This can be done in less than an hour. I'm using chicken breast. You can use chicken thigh. That's always another alternative to chicken breast. I prefer using chicken breast. I don't know. I just like white meat instead of dark meat. You can choose whichever one suits you. So I cut them up in cubes, small cubes, because we're going to fry these. This is also an alternative. You can do, the KFC bowls. Yes, so sometimes I do this with corn and I do another sauce or the gravy, different from how I'm doing this one. This one is just sweet and sour. It's not a Chinese house. This is a Jamaican girl house. But, we come to foreign, so we have to try different traditions and different culture food. So I might not be doing it like Mandarin, but I'm doing it how we like it here. Yes, as a Jamaican girl trying to make a Chinese dish. You're going to rate me. Give me a rating out of 10 at the end of the video. Watch and see how I'm doing and give me a rating. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I've gained 100 subscribers. Yay! Thank you all for subscribing. I appreciate you all for being here with me. And also let me know in the comments what other videos you're interested in seeing. Because if you didn't know, this is my second YouTube channel. I have my main channel, Yashika Turner, and this is my unedited channel where I just be free and do what I want to do. The other channel is mostly focused around relocation and real estate and living and thriving in Canada as an immigrant. Now you see my chicken is all nicely cut up in, I try to do even sized pieces. I'm washing my chicken. Over here we wash our chicken. This is a Jamaican girl kitchen. I usually wash my chicken with vinegar and water. Some people use lime. I use vinegar. Now I'm going to season my chicken with any seasoning you have in your cupboard. For me, it's usually paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and some chicken seasoning or meat seasoning, whichever one I have. If I have Maggi, I use the Maggi. The one that I'm using today, I think is some Caribbean spice seasoning. But use what you have. Improvise. That's what cooking is about, right? And for this chicken, sometimes, I'm adding cumin also. For sometimes I usually have some green seasoning in the fridge. This time around, I haven't made any in a while. I just use what I have. The food flavor still, same way. You're getting some flavor out of the food, right? Now, this is the other one that I use, Cool Runnings. I like this one also. So I usually alternate between this and the Maggi. As I said, whichever one I have. Let me know what you put in your chicken, how you season your chicken, different from how I'm seasoning my chicken. Now, of course, I usually use gloves. I don't like when the seasoning going into my nails and then my hands smell like seasoning, So I like to use the gloves whenever I'm handling the seasoning. And that's all combined. So we're going to leave that to marinate while we work on the potatoes. Now, this is a recipe, or this is a dinner where we did not take the chicken out of the fridge. If you ever get to take the chicken out of the fridge and you have to stop at the grocery store on your way home to get the chicken. Now, these potatoes take a while to peel with this potato peeler. I think I ended up using a knife to peel the remainder of them because this girl don't have a lot of patience. In here, we're doing quick and easy meals, right? For a busy woman who don't have the time to stand up over a pot all night long after coming in from work. Now, as you're seeing, I'm cutting them up in cubes to cook evenly. So the water is already boiling up, and usually I just put a cube of Maggi seasoning into the water. This I substitute instead of using salt, then I use the Maggi seasoning. So it's both getting the salt because that I already have salt in it and also some added flavor, right? So After that's done, I wash them and I put them in the water. No, my husband, as a Jamaican man, he not really like mashed potato. So I have to make sure I also did a little white rice. And this also quick and easy. I'm adding it to the rice cooker. And this will be done in around 50 to 20 minutes. So by the time the chicken is done cooking, the rice is ready also. And potato is easy to cook. So as I said, this is a quick and easy dish. Now I have the potato cooking, the rice is cooking. Now it's time to work on our chicken. I added an egg and I also added some soy sauce to this. And then I usually have a bag with seasoned or a bag with flour and cornstarch. But this time we're doing the chicken different. So we're doing different style for this chicken. So I just added some cornstarch to this, and then I'm gonna fry them individually in my hot oil, which already is heating up on the stove. So this needed a little bit more. I think I added a little bit more. So just watch and see. I don't measure, I just add and use my eyes to see if I need any more and getting the right consistency. So that's how my chicken is looking. And then once everything is nicely combined, then we'll go over to the next side of the kitchen. And now, as you can see, as I did mention, I'm adding the cube. Sometimes I add it before while the water is boiling. Sometimes I add it after. It doesn't matter. Once you add it, it dissolves and it gives the potato a nice flavor. Usually once my water starts heating up, I usually add the salt and some butter to my rice to give it a nice flavor. As I always say, I don't like my rice shelly. I like my rice on the softer side. Let me know in the comments, how about you? How do you like your rice? And I don't use parboiled rice because it's a shelly type of rice. So for my rice of choice, it's jasmine rice. If you not give me jasmine rice when I come visit, me not eat it. So now I started to fry the chicken in batches, and this will look nice and golden and crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. So once these batches are done, I do different batches, so you don't want to overcrowd the frying pot. So you want to make sure you do them in small batches so they cook evenly and properly. Now while that is cooking, I'm also going to start mashing my potatoes. And in my mashed potato, I added sour cream cheese, butter, a little black pepper, and what else? Sometimes I add some shredded cheese also, and I just mash this. Some people use a mixer. I just use my hand masher to smash it up. My son called it smashed potato. Now I'm going to cut up the seasonings and the things that I'm going to put in to the sauce mix. Now you can use different color bell peppers. I usually use what I have in my fridge. I'm using the green ones, some onions, and I'm just going to chop them up in this size, make it look like Mandarin style or how the Chinese restaurant them do it. I don't know, but I'm just doing what I see when I order Chinese food. Have you tried sweet and sour chicken, or do you like cooking sweet and sour chicken? Let me know in the comments, because this is a staple I do once in a while. It's on my food menu rotations. So I also added some yellow bell peppers, which I'm cutting up, about maybe one onion, some thyme, of course, from my garden. Yeah, winter comes, so I don't know when I'll get fresh thyme from now. I have to go start buy it from the grocery store. And also some green onion, also from the garden. Now, once all of these are cut up, next, so usually I use the same frying pot that I use to fry the chicken into. So I usually put the oil in a container, and then I just take a little bit out of that same oil, add it back to the pot, and then I add my vegetables, stir fry them for a bit, and then you're going to see the secret sauce that I use, which is very quick and easy. Let me know if you're going to try this recipe in the comments. Tell me. Now let's head over back to the stove where I just mentioned how I usually add my seasonings to my oil, to my frying pan. So then you know what I just said, I heat up the oil, stir fry a little bit, and then I'm going to add my secret sauce. Do you have any idea which sauce I'm talking about? Let me know. Do you make your sweet and sour sauce from scratch? Now this is it, the BH sweet and sour sauce. Now BH is my go-to quick and easy sauces. I usually buy different variety that they have. They have the honey garlic, they have the sriracha, they have the which other one? I buy them all usually when they're on sale. I remember when they were for $1 something. Now they're almost $2 plus, or even some places up to $3 plus. So when they're on sale, I stock up on these sauces because they're a lifesaver for busy women like us. And I want to make sure I get every drop of the sauce out of the bottle. So I also added some white vinegar to the bottle to shake it up to make sure I get out everything out of that. And again, I just stir that up, let it cook or heat up a little bit, combined with all the seasonings and all the flavors. And then I think I usually just add some pimento and a little bit of black pepper. And what else? Maybe a little bit of the chicken seasoning also I usually add to that sauce. And because it has everything in it already, I find, so you just want your extra flavor and your extra touch added to it. Yes, I did add a little chicken seasoning sauce to it also. And again, once this sauce is done, everything is combined, you're going to turn off the stove because you don't want the chicken to get too soggy. So turn off the stove, and then you're going to add your chicken. You're going to stir it all up until it's nicely combined, and then dinner is done. Dinner is ready to be served. Let me know if you're going to try this recipe. I want to hear from you. And don't forget to like this video, share it, save it, comment, and tell me what video or what cooking series you want to see next. I have so many other video ideas coming up, but as you know, I'm busy. I wear multiple hats and I'm running 2 channels over here. This is my freedom, my lifestyle channel where I just do whatever I want, as I just said. So that's it, guys. Dinner is ready. How does it look? Give me a rating. How does this look out of 10? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and see you guys in the next video. Bye for now. Yummy, yum, yum. It tasted so nice. The mashed potato was perfect. All right, guys. Bye.